Welcome to the HomeBrew Podcast with your hosts, Kevin McDermott, Eric Alanese, and Chris Ruth, discussing movies, beer, and everything in between. Let's get weird.
Welcome to the HomeBrew Podcast, episode 6. It is October, the month of Halloween.
We got a special night tonight. We got a special guest, Aaron Garcia. He also makes burgers, he said. And if you don't buy him, he's going to murder you. But on top of that, he's a badass photographer, badass filmmaker, cinematographer. You're probably familiar with his work. If you are listening to us, you probably know who he is.
You're listening to us because Aaron's on it.
Yeah, if you're listening, it's because Aaron's on it. Because
like, oh, okay, yeah.
We only have 100 followers on Instagram, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Okay, no one listens to us. We do this for nothing.
Them, so that's 99.
No, people listen to us. Don't say that.
But
people like us. We have fans.
We love our fans.
Yeah.
But yeah, no.
Only fans.
Aaron has done some amazing work. I will say right now, I think my favorite video work you've done is that video you did with Quentin Avispe or whatever. It was like one take, right?
Yeah, one take.
Yeah, I remember seeing that and I was like, holy fuck, dude. And just so you know, I've always felt like you downplay yourself so much. You'd be like, oh yeah, Eric, like you ask me a question or something. I'm like, dude, I want to learn from you. I was like, dude, you're really good. I think you're badass,
Yeah.
So when Kevin was like, we were talking about guests to have on, he's like, oh, what about Aaron? I was like, fuck, see if he's free, dude. Aaron's badass. Let's get him on here. So we're super glad that you're joining us.
I'm always way more free than anybody ever thinks. So just ask and I'll be like wherever you need me to be.
Okay.
Just putting that.
Don't have kids because it'll change.
We need you to take a shot. Then.
Shot.
Everybody.
We're taking shot number
1.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't like that.
Not smooth.
I'm still.
I think it's kind of smooth. It's just harsh.
Yeah.
It's
because
Bro,
it's like, unexciting.
It was like $35 for that fucking bottle.
Really? What do you mean unexciting?
There's
no hit to it. There's no like flavor to it.
There's no change up. It's just the same thing throughout the entire experience, and you feel burned in that, and then
like rubbing alcohol.
Yeah.
It just has a rummish flavor to it.
Yeah.
Just so you guys,
I don't drink rum, so that's probably what it is. Is that that's what rum characteristically is.
Do you like IPAs?
No,
a little
but
bit
I'll
of
drink
IPA-ness or what?
Like IPAs?
IPA-ness?
IPA-ness.
Kevin does.
Just so you guys know, we're drinking. Can you show the bottle, Aaron, to one of the cameras? We're drinking
Cha-ching.
Sailor Jerry. So I went to the liquor store and I wanted to get something different. We had been getting some Old Smoky, like some flavored stuff. And I was like, I'm going to get some fucking Kraken. And I couldn't find it. They were out of Kraken. So I got Sailor Jerry because I used to drink it back in the day. But
it doesn't age well.
I remember that I didn't like it, but I was like, it should be good. But yeah, it kind of tastes like shit. But we're already 3 shots deep. We took one of these little Jim Beam bad boys. And then... we took a Sailor Jerry before we started, and that was our third. So we're 3 shots deep, just so the listeners know.
All the people who know what they're getting into right now.
Yeah, so shit gets a little bit wild early on the episode, or weird.
We started a little early.
Let's get weird.
Man, Kraken, man, I had some of the worst experiences with Kraken.
We're not talking about smoking crack though.
Then never mind. Change the subject.
Okay. Oh. Yeah, I got a lot of stories about Kevin on crack. They used to call him Crack Kevin.
Yeah.
Wow. At Blockbuster.
Back in the Blockbuster days, we're just like, this guy.
Crack Kevin.
Name tag said.
Just little Crack Kevin.
He used to come in and before he worked there and be like, you got movies about crack?
Yeah.
I want a crack movie.
Oh, my God. Yeah, that's true. No, but Kraken, never mind. I'm not going to get to these stories. Kraken is good.
Kraken.
We'll try that one next time, I think.
Kraken always shows up on my Instagram, ads.
Well, now that we said it right now, it's going to show up on everybody's.
They're always listening.
Everybody's going to have it on their ads now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kevin, you go first. What have you seen this week? Anything interesting? Anything good?
Aaron's going to hate me. I'm going to say it. But I binge watched Cobra Kai. I did.
Dude,
that's a good choice.
That was Aaron's thing he wants to talk about.
No,
wow,
I didn't. But here's the thing. Here's the thing is that you guys binge watched the first.
Yeah, vote him off.
You guys.
All right, you gotta
guys-
take.
Like,
No.
Kevin is sus.
Okay, yeah. Cobra Kai. You binge watch? How many
I've been-
seasons they have
two.
on Netflix?
2.
Yeah, but there's 3 out, right?
No,
No,
the
third one
third
comes
season
out
comes out
January 8th.
January 8th, and then season 4 has already been
Okay,
greenlit.
yeah, because I know that it was a
you have-
YouTube exclusive for a long
took that
time.
from you.
Or yeah, it was a YouTube exclusive in
Yeah.
the beginning for YouTube Premium or whatever, and I guess Netflix bought it out because I don't think anyone's probably
I don't
doing
think
the YouTube
anyone
thing.
was doing anything with YouTube. Like I think YouTube was trying to become like its own streaming platform, and people were just
Well,
like,
they did it. They knew that Cobra Kai was probably going to take them off, but I think
Yeah.
that no one's going to fucking, I don't know. YouTube isn't something I go for to watch movies, you know.
right,
So,
yeah.
So Netflix, they were smart to just sell it to Netflix. I feel like, you know. So
But now that I mentioned Cobra Kai, take it away, Aaron.
Yeah, it's cool.
Throw you on the spot.
you fucking put him on the spot.
Yeah.
Just let it hang.
I was like
Let it-
zoned
You
out
guys
for a
threw
second.
me on the spot. I had to throw someone else.
So y'all
You didn't
really,
even lead
y'all
in.
really-
You just said
is
take it
it-
away. You
was-
didn't say
Take it
anything.
over.
You didn't segue.
I was no like he went like you guys shot the 3-point. I intercepted for the rebound and I gave it to Aaron. That's
Okay,
how
so
basketball works,
you're
right?
gonna give
You threw it
'cause-
to me, and there's like 4 guys like blocking me.
yeah,
Well,
man.
take the
Yeah.
shot.
That's rough, Kevin.
Just
Take the shot. Don't look at me like
just so everyone knows, Aaron had mentioned wanted to talk about Cobra Kai, so Kevin actually took that from him.
Oof.
So
now you guys make me look bad.
Okay,
so Aaron,
so is
you go
it-
into Cobra
is it-
Kai. You tell us what you think, and then Kevin, you still have to come back.
I'll come back
with
with
something.
I'll come back with something.
All right.
So
Don't start with me.
as a whole, Cobra Kai, I believe, is very genius. Probably the best Karate Kid content ever made. Just the way that they build upon the characters is genius, and it's like they just know, like everybody who probably works on it is just such big Karate Kid fans, and the fact that they're able to use the exact same actors,
dude.
is just like mind blowing, and how they're able to like make everything feel believable. It's next level.
I
stuff.
can't believe that they were able to get all the same fucking actors, even fucking Danielson's mom.
Yeah.
What the
Yeah.
fuck, dude? I was surprised though that they didn't throw in, but I think they're working on it to throw in Daniel's girlfriend or Cobra Kai's girlfriend. You know.
To be specific, we're only talking about season 1.
Okay,
Okay, yeah.
okay. But
I've only ever seen the first season.
I've only seen the first 2 episodes from season 2. But
Well,
I will say though, I do
then
have a
this should
feeling.
be my topic.
I do have a feeling that that they're working on trying to get the ex-girlfriend in, and I bet you she's gonna end up showing up because I don't know.
I like that they explain everything pretty well, like what the ex-girlfriend's doing, and
They tease it a lot.
yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why it's like it's happening.
Yeah.
Dude, you know what I loved about it too? It's like you see Karate Kid, and Cobra Kai is the fucking enemy, right? Like,
yeah.
But in this one, they show it from Cobra Kai's perspective. You know what I mean? It's like, look, dude, I was a fucking dick because look at like when he's telling Miguel or whatever his name is,
Yeah.
like the story or whatever. He's like, yeah. So I was over here, and Daniel or this kid just moved in, and he fucking was trying to steal my girl.
Yeah.
And then he went into the bathroom, poured water on me, and I was like, dude, you never really saw it from that
You
perspective. So you're just like,
yeah.
What was interesting is that there was like a viral video essay that was going around explaining that Daniel was actually the bad guy, and I think they actually copied it beat for beat. Like they explained it the exact
well,
same way.
here's the thing: is that How I Met Your Mother like aired in 2005 or something like that. They started. I don't remember what season it started from, but like they were always like, hey, like like they bring it up. It's like a recurring theme that like, dude, Daniel San was like he was an asshole. He was the enemy. Like they say that in How I Met Your Mother for the longest time.
Yeah.
They're like Johnny was like the good guy, and then in Cobra Kai they really
He wasn't
flesh it
necessarily
out.
a good guy.
Well,
but
no, he wasn't a great guy or person or whatever, but like
he was kind of a dick. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was a dick, but like I don't know. I was
Daniel San was also kind of a dick.
I started rewatching the Karate Kid the other day because I hadn't seen it since like high school or something like
Yeah.
that. But like you really don't notice that like that guy was kind of an ass. He lied a lot to begin with to make his friends. He's like, oh yeah, blah, blah, blah. I do this, this, and this. But like Johnny was never really the bad guy. He was just the side character that like he was the
Yeah,
villain in
that
the
they just
movie.
made a dick,
Yeah.
I guess, you know. But, in Cobra Kai, I fucking, dude, I love how they just made Johnny a fucking dick, dude. They made him an asshole,
Yeah.
but just because where his life has taken him,
Yeah.
and it's like he's stuck in the 80s, you know what I mean? Like his
Yeah.
car, his music, and then he has no fucking political correctness. He's just
Yeah.
like, yeah, man. He's like, what up, fatty, or this and that. He's just like, I don't know.
One of the-
Calling that kid Lip.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
There were some parts in there, as bad as it sounded, I could not stop laughing because I'm like, dude, like this one, they're going there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're going to where they're making this character a certain way to where they could get backlash. You know what I mean? Just
absolutely.
because of how things are so politically correct now. But
I think that's what I like about it is that like it kind of like brings like these people. They're like, dude, like you're too soft, and then they take the characters that are too soft or whatever, and they find like a nice middle ground in the long run. It's kind of teaching Johnny to like be a little bit kinder, through the first season. Like you see him like he's becoming a better person than who he was.
Yeah.
The character
But
work.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, go for it.
The character work is insane.
Yeah.
It's
absolutely.
crazy how these actors feel like they haven't missed a beat. Like
Yeah.
they feel like they are the characters.
Definitely.
Oh, yeah.
I feel that. Isn't it kind of strange though that Miguel kind of resembles Daniel's son?
I think that's intentional.
Yeah.
And so I didn't find it weird because I felt like it was purposeful because he has to be that Mr. Miyagi style, and you could see like there was parallels because Miguel was like asking like, hey, is there any specific way you want me to wash these windows? And he's like, hell no.
Lord.
That was
Oh my
fucking,
God.
That's
I don't
awesome.
give a shit.
There are
Yeah.
so many fucking little egg. What do you call it? Egg?
Easter eggs?
Easter eggs in it,
Yeah.
dude. That I kept laughing and actually be like, dude, why are you laughing? What's so funny? I was like, yeah, to have watched the original Karate Kids, man.
Yeah.
Like, dude,
Yeah.
so many little things that spread throughout, dude. That just make it so funny.
I rewatched the first season. I've seen it twice because I had some friends try to catch up, and we made a drinking game out of watching the entire first season where take a drink every time Johnny Lawrence drinks. He's an alcoholic, so that's pretty often, like every other scene. Take a drink every time there is a flashback sequence, like with footage from the original movies. Take a drink every time there's an 80s reference, like say when Johnny pulls
That's
out
all
his
you have
Walkman.
to say for me to know that you probably got fucking trashed that night.
Oh yeah. Take a drink every time 80s music plays.
Oh yeah.
Dude,
And
are you doing shots every time?
Were you trying to?
no, we just take a drink of your beer.
Yeah.
Okay.
They'll
Yeah,
still,
like we bought like a 24 pack of.
I was
like,
gonna say
Lone
you
Star
would
or
at
whatever.
least need a 24 pack because everything you're saying happens every 3 seconds.
Yeah.
So you guys are gonna be drunk or fucked up by
Just
the
keep
end.
the-
Every
bottle
time
to your
karate
mouth.
happens.
Oh,
Is
shit.
that really a thing too?
Yeah, whether it's practicing or like an actual fight sequence.
Every
Oh
time
my
they say a
God.
word, we
Right?
take a drink.
Anytime there's
They'll just
dialogue.
want to drink.
Yeah.
Every time Mr. Miyagi-san, sensei is like mentioned, take a drink, and that was pretty much it.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's still like the entire.
That's still the entire-
Can you remember that night?
Yes.
Don't lie.
Don't
So
lie.
I've seen the whole like season 1, and so it felt like season 1 just like went like really quickly.
Dude, for real. I watched 3 episodes yesterday, and well, I was gonna say it, but yeah, while I was working out, I was on the treadmill,
Yeah.
and I was like, yeah, I need something to watch or whatever. And I keep hearing about Cobra Kai, and I tried to watch Cobra Kai, like 2 years ago, whenever it
Back
was on
in the
YouTube.
YouTube days,
yeah,
yeah.
because I got the trial for the YouTube thing, and I was like, oh yeah, let me check it out, whatever. And I didn't care for it. I watched like 30 minutes of the first episode, and I turned it off. But they're getting so, it's like getting so big now that I was like, I'm gonna give it a chance. So I was watching it, dude. 3 episodes. I got off, and I was like, I gotta keep watching. Took a shower real quick, got in the bed, turned it back on. Next thing you know, it's like fucking 11 o'clock at night, and Ashley's like, "You're still watching this?" I was like, "You don't understand.
it
I
gets
gotta
you.
figure out what happens."
It's
No,
so
yeah.
palatable and so like just easy to watch and easy to continue because the story is just super good. Like there's multiple different storylines and you're waiting for them all to just interconnect.
Yeah, and then I think it is cool how they bring up like things from the originals. When they started doing that, I was like, yeah, okay, well, this is kind of cool. I thought it was gonna be like this new reimagining or like a new, I don't know, some.
Yeah, it's not like a lot of the remakes that they do nowadays or like continuations.
Yeah. It's so good, man.
What
Yeah,
I- what I-
really
Man,
enjoying it.
so it sounds like I'm so far behind because I've walked in on Chrissy watching a couple episodes, and I'm like, I've watched bits and pieces, and everything I watch, I'm like, I don't want to watch this. So,
No, you
like,
do. So,
Yeah, you do.
Dang,
Here's
who-
the thing.
Who else here forgot Chris is here?
Damn.
I was like, oh shit, who the hell is this?
Man, y'all were hyping up the whole thing, and I'm like, man, I'm about to tell these guys I haven't watched like a single thing of
And
this.
that-
I've watched
yeah.
like bits and pieces. I was like,
But you watch you.
But no, like now I'm like, okay, I think I want to go watch it now.
No.
I guess so.
Yeah, so here's the thing. My buddy, it was the same thing. I went to Austin this last weekend to go visit my buddy Austin, and he was just like, "Yeah, I can't watch Cobra Kai because he's like the commercial threw it off for me. You know, they make Daniel San look like he's the villain, and they just make a lot of like cheesy references. The trailer does that to you. I gave it a chance. I just like threw it on, but then I got hooked.
Okay,
You're
so
gonna get hooked. The trailer's
like,
not
one,
good.
The like one like scene I remember watching is like they're in a like a car thing where it's not Daniel Son's car lot, it's the other dude's dude.
Yeah.
And he like roundhouse kicks like a cup out of someone's hand. I'm like, all right, I'm out of here. Like,
Yeah.
just that scene, like without no context, was very like. I'm like, I'm done.
It's
like,
that
crazy.
kind of stuff that like steers people away, thinking, oh, it's over the top cheesy. It's not. And Daniel, like they in like the commercials and the trailers and stuff like that for Cobra Kai, like you would think he's like the bad guy, but they started off almost like midway through they were like, no, we can't make him the bad guy. Like it's just two good guys, and you just see like they're just always at like a
There's
disconnect.
no good guys or bad guys.
There's
Yeah.
good guys. There's you just realize that they're at a disconnect. They're both good guys. They're just at a disconnect. Like they always like right when they're always.
I agree with Aaron. Neither one of them are good, but neither one of them are bad. They're just human.
They're just trying to do what they
Yeah,
think is
but-
best.
Because I mean, Johnny. I mean, I would
With the
say
cards that were dealt.
technically the way he talks, the things he does, he could be a bad guy.
Oh,
I
yeah,
mean,
he-
the shit he
he's a
does
total-
to the kid, but he's like the way he where his life has taken him.
Yeah,
But now he's trying to be a better man.
that's
You know, whereas Daniel's son is like turned into a dick as he got older, but he's still a
he's
good
trying
guy,
to find
you
the
know?
good. He's like he
Well,
like,
it's like he's saying try to find the balance. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
So-
it's all about balance, and Danielson's coming from like a good to like a neutral, and then
Yeah.
Johnny Lawrence is coming
Exactly.
from bad to neutral.
I
Yeah.
feel like Johnny became an asshole, and he's trying to find the good in him again.
Well,
And
this is
Johnny
the
is like a
exciting
total
thing
asshole. And he's
about
trying to find the good again. In
waiting
him,
to watch
in
season
him.
2 is because
Johnny twice.
Johnny realizes, training Miggy the way he did, he realized like he had Miggy like injure his own son,
Yeah, man. And so I'm still in season 1 too, and
Yeah.
like I'm still surprised that he hasn't. I mean, because we're just gonna are we spoiling stuff or?
You
I
can talk about it,
exclusively
yeah.
said season 1, so it's like
Okay, so anyone
one's
who's
been around.
listening right now or watching,
They're like,
we're
you
talking
already
about
spoiled so much.
yeah,
Yeah.
we're
Don't tell
talking
me now
about
you're spoiling
we're
it.
spoiling season 1.
I'll throw it
for
on the
you.
Instagram. I'll let
Yeah.
people know. But I'm like, why didn't he tell his students right away? Like that's my son. I guess maybe they were in the tournament. I don't know, but
I mean, they didn't think it'd probably be that serious.
yeah. But I like Johnny, man. He's a character that you love.
He's more
Even
interesting
though,
than Danielson.
even though he's a fucking asshole and he's an alcoholic and he's a deadbeat dad, you know what I mean? All this stuff, like, it's like, I feel like it's real life like that. There's people like him, but he's trying, he's just trying to get by in life, and I don't know. When that honestly, his character development is what really hooked me onto the show, so I'm a Cobra Kai fan for sure now.
Oh yeah, no, I don't know how you guys just stopped at season 1. Like as soon as I could, I was just like, all right, on to season 2. Like I had to finish.
I'm
As
like that
much as I
with
could.
everything. Like Game of Thrones took me years to watch. I think I told you so many times, and
Yeah.
Chris too.
Yeah, you
Oh,
watch,
watch Game of Thrones. I'd watch an episode and a half and be like, man. Finally, like, it takes me to have to sit there. I have to sit there and make sure like I watch like 4 or 5 episodes, and once I do that, I get sucked into it. Game of Thrones, Dexter, Breaking Bad. Me and Ashley tried to watch Breaking Bad like 10 times.
God.
We could not get into it. It took us like 5 episodes deep to where we're just like involved, and then after that, Breaking Bad's like now one of our top 5 for
I have never seen any of those TV shows you just listed.
You've never
Holy
seen
fuck.
Breaking Bad or
You're
Game of
full of
Thrones?
shit.
Dude, hey,
A TV show I have seen though that is really really good, The Last Kingdom.
Aaron sus.
beep beep
Aaron
beep.
says,
Fuck.
vote him.
It's a good show.
The hell's that?
If you like,
100%
so it's
imposter.
about
Aaron's the imposter.
so it's about when the Vikings came into England and they started taking over all their shit.
What
the whole-
channel is that on?
It was on.
It's on Netflix.
It's on Netflix now, and I think
Netflix?
Netflix owns it now. But I think it was on. I don't know, some shit.
But I will say this, Aaron, that you're lucky because you have all this untapped,
Dude.
amazing stuff that you can watch at any time you want, and like it'll all be so fresh to you because Breaking Bad and Game of Thrones and Dexter are probably all those three are in my top three. Amazing. You've never seen them, so the day you sit down to watch them and like invest in them, I wish I could do that again.
Yeah,
you know?
I watch Better Call Saul now just because I need to get like a little taste of Breaking Bad. You know,
Yeah.
I need to get that little.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to disappoint you,
Fix.
but I don't think I'm ever gonna watch those.
No, dude, you
You're full
better.
of shit.
You'll be bored
Yeah.
enough one day to where I'll see what, you and Sally will be laying down trying to figure out something to watch, you know?
I don't really watch TV shows that much.
I think Aaron's already watched them. And he's
Right,
lying.
he's lying.
the only
I do feel like you're lying.
Aaron is
Yeah,
sus.
dude, are you lying?
Aaron,
I have seen.
Aaron, you're sus, dude.
I'm pretty sure he's watched all
My
of them.
parents have
Breaking
seen
Bad.
them, and I feel like I've like secondhand watched them because they'd watch it, and I'd just like I'd walk
yeah.
through the living room, they'd be watching it, and I'd be like,
But
okay.
you haven't been sitting on the couch the entire time
No.
watching every episode.
Well, then
No.
you gotta do that because I'll tell you this. Like with Breaking Bad, I was late to the game and I had to binge it because like it was one of those shows that like it hooks you.
I like Bryan Cranston. He was cool in Malcolm in the Middle.
Okay, anyways,
Those shows
Chris,
tie
what
in
did you
together.
watch this
Bro,
week?
he 100% has watched
All right,
Breaking
yeah,
Bad. I swear to
okay.
God he's watched Breaking Bad.
Godzilla, he was cool in that. Sad he died.
He's watched Breaking
Dude,
Bad.
that's the whole reason people went to go see Godzilla's for that motherfucker.
Yeah.
And he dies in the
Yeah.
first 5 minutes. What the fuck?
That was the.
I was like,
Sad he died.
I was like, son, we're leaving.
I think he was
I want to watch
he was in the
Godzilla, Dad.
promos and everything too, right? Like the everything.
He was like
This is
in
the movie.
30%, 40% of the trailer. You think he's gonna be a main character?
Bye.
But
I think I
anyway.
watched a top 10 like, or just like something where like they showed off like actors who were like in the movie, like they marketed it like huge in the movie, and then like they died like within like the first like 5 minutes, like in Scream, that girl, she was like
Drew Barrymore.
yeah, they like touted
Oh,
her,
yeah.
and then like she just died in the opening sequence.
Well, I remember reading that,
I respect that.
Drew Barrymore
Oh, yeah.
was supposed to be not Nancy. Nancy's for Nightmare on Elm Street, but Sydney.
Cindy,
Yeah. So Drew Barrymore was supposed to be Sydney, but there was a mix-up, or I guess with the schedule. She was shooting another film or whatever.
Yeah.
But she still really wanted to be a part of it, and she already had like a relationship with Wes Craven, and they wrote that part to still get her involved in the film. And
Oh, that's neat.
yeah, because she was supposed to be Sydney, but that didn't end up happening, obviously. So
yeah.
You know, another movie that did that was Hurt Locker. I don't know if you guys ever seen Hurt Locker. It's been a
yeah,
while.
it
I
won a
think Hurt
shit
Locker
ton of
was on the
awards.
list.
Yeah. So Guy Pearce, he was like in Time Machine. He was in Memento and stuff like that. He's like one of
Hot Tub Time Machine.
no. He was like
Oh, sorry, wrong movie.
yeah. He was like in the first like 5 minutes of Hurt Locker, and that was another movie that I walked in blind. I was like, all right, I heard it, like it's like a huge award winning.
I don't even know who Guy Pearce is.
He was in
He's a guy who
Memento
pierces.
and Time Machine, the movies I just named. Anyway,
I only know. Wait,
But
is
there you go.
it Christian Bale in Memento?
no, that's Guy Pearce, dude.
The skinny dude.
That's the Machinist.
Oh,
Anyway.
Memento. Okay,
Memento.
with the
Yeah, with the Polaroids, and he's like, yeah.
Yeah.
anyways.
Okay.
So personally, I thought that's a pretty big actor, and they only put him in the first like 4 or 5 minutes of the Hurt Locker, and the next thing you know, spoiler alert, he blows up. He's fucking dead.
That's what you can
Yes,
That's
afford.
what the movie's
In the
about,
locker.
right? Them all-
Yeah, it's about like
blowing up?
disarming bombs, but like he's a big name actor, and they killed him off in the first like.
That was
4
a
minutes.
female
Time
director
is,
too. I
time
think,
is
right?
money.
Time is funny, right? They were like, we can only afford him.
I don't know if y'all have ever seen this movie Spy Kids 3D.
Oh, shit.
Elijah
Robert
Wood.
Rodriguez.
Is that with the lava?
Lava
It
Girl.
does have lava in
Lava
it,
Girl
and
or
Lava
something.
Girl
Lava
is
Boy
in
and
it, but
Shark
she's
Girl.
plays a different character than Lava Girl. Elijah Wood, fresh off of Lord of the Rings, shows up. He's like touted as the guy, and like he only gets like 5 minutes in the movie, and he dies instantly as soon as he shows up.
What movie was it?
Spy Kids 3D.
Oh no shit.
It's hilarious.
Does it say he was in Free Willy?
Yeah,
Yes.
he was also in that movie Lord of the Rings.
Wait,
Yeah.
what?
1, 2, 3.
Wait. He was in Free Willy?
Yeah, he's the main kid,
he's the
dude.
main kid
Now
in
I'm
Free
thinking-
Willy.
But yeah, so like he walks
played
up.
the well.
He's like, so in Spy Kids 3D, he shows up. He's like all glowing. He's like wearing like
Yeah, I
some
didn't know
like
that.
metallic armor and shit. And then like 2 seconds later, he dies off of like a trap. And it's the most funniest thing ever.
The fuck?
Oh my god.
Kevin, would you hand me one of those beers on the bottom down there?
What do we got? Oh,
Hey,
Local
but
buzz.
as Kevin would say, let's digress and let's move on. Kevin, what
Nope.
have you seen?
don't talk about what have I seen. I have to recollect my thoughts still because you guys are.
See
Okay.
nothing.
Yeah.
Okay,
Let's move on to Chris.
All right, you
Oh.
ready? I can go if you want.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm gonna pass it on to you because the only movie I watched this week
Do you want one?
Hot
was
potato.
No, I'm good. I'll take one that way. I don't have to
Take
get
one
one
on
from you
deck.
later.
I watched Veronica that we were tasked to watch. I think I caught up on Lovecraft Country, but yeah, we'll talk about it tonight.
All right.
Lovecraft Country, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So on like Monday, me and Ashley started okay, you guys probably know how it is. We're about to eat dinner. We're like, okay, let's watch something. And so before you can even eat, you got to make sure you have something good on. So you sit there in front of Netflix, like scrolling through because you cannot eat unless you got a good something on, you know? So I found this show called Black Summer. And I was like, okay, I don't know what this is. Zombies, whatever, you know? But even from the thing, you can't even tell it's zombies. But I ended up hitting play and we started watching it. It ended up being one of the most amazing shows I have ever seen. Zombie shows. Like,
I just want to interject real quick.
Beyonce had
Netflix-
the best music video of all time.
He did.
Kanye, you motherfucker.
But does Netflix, other than My List, does it have a way to make like a personal like playlist kind of thing?
I think it's just my list.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Well, it'd be cool if they could do like personal playlists, like how Spotify you can just like make a playlist and stuff.
And share it.
And share it. And it's like it'd be cool if they could do that, and like you can make
Damn, that's a good idea.
stuff to watch while I'm eating kind of playlist, and then you can just
Really?
find like
Ooh, that'd be
whatever
neat.
shit you want to play while you eat, because that's the biggest problem. Honestly,
The Great Britain
fucking first
Bake
world
Show?
problems.
Right.
Yeah, no shit, right?
Yeah, finding
people-
something to watch while you eat.
Dude, as bad as it sounds, it's so true. There's other people like in fucking Ethiopia. They're like, I
Right?
just want to eat.
I want to eat. I
don't care what I'm watching.
Can't fucking eat unless I'm watching the Cobra Kai.
Right? Oh,
I gotta exactly.
yeah, that's on my playlist.
But man, it sounds so bad. Now, okay, I'm gonna cut that whole thing out.
I'll let you bubble
Keep it.
But
Keep my my fucking suggestion in there so Netflix sees it. They need
I
that.
thought it was a great idea. Yeah.
No, that's a great idea.
But Black Summer, man. So it's a zombie series.
It's on Netflix?
Yeah, and no, it's on Netflix. And
Netflix.
Sexflix?
yeah, Netflix. But I'm kind of have given up on zombies at this point. Like, it's just so after Walking Dead, everything just got so fucking saturated, and it's like zombie movies, and they all suck, dude. They're just like they can't. To me, I'm
Train to
about.
Busan was good.
Well, yeah.
Oh, yeah, we talked about that, yeah.
Every now and then there's a gem, but it got to a point to where it got so popular they just started popping out everywhere. And to me, I grew up with Romero's zombies, you know, Dawn of the Dead, Day of the Dead, Night of the Living Dead, Return of the Living Dead, you know. And I remember like when George Romero made Land of the Dead, I was like, hell yeah, there he's continuing. And I thought it sucked balls.
Oh, absolutely.
Rewatching it now, I can kind of see some humor in it. It's okay, but it was a letdown at the time for all the the big horror fans or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
But anyways, Walking Dead 2, I was super hyped up because Greg Nicotero was going to do makeup or whatever. And season 1 was good, and then it just started getting kind of lackluster and all these cartoonish characters. But at the same time, it's based off of comics, so who knows? I don't know. It wasn't for me. So Black Summer, I gave it a watch, and dude, fucking loved it. Holy shit, dude! It's like. It reminds me of what was that game we played for a little bit? Not pub. It was before PUBG. It was
Leopard
Daisy.
Dead?
Daisy.
Daisy.
Oh,
Dude.
Daisy.
Dude.
Oh,
Ooh.
dude, yeah.
Dude, it reminds me exactly of Daisy because it takes the perspective of regular people having to survive. You know, find weapons, find guns, and they all have to make it to a certain place. I don't know. I don't want to give too much away, but dude, I mean, we're all filmmakers here.
Yeah.
And just if you play it from the first episode. The first fucking camera take, dude, it's like a 15-minute take. It's so amazing, dude. I remember we had just pressed play, and I was eating, and I was watching it, and I was like, I told Ashley, I was like, how do they do that? I was like, this is all one take, right? She's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, no, did you see the camera? I was like, did it just go from like a drone to like a steady cam? And I'm like, what the fuck? It's one long take, but dude, it's so fucking epic. And that after seeing that sold me, and I was like, dude, the camera work on this show is fucking amazing. I was like, what are we watching again?
Is it confirmed one take?
I don't know if it's a confirmed one take, but
Could it be like 1917 where they just like kind of transition?
Probably. They probably pulled it off in a certain way, but it was really good, you know, when you're eating dinner and
Yeah.
Yeah.
but no, I guarantee if you watched it, like you'd enjoy it. They did it very well, however they did do it. But on top of that, it's like it's very realistic. It's not cheesy. And saying that, apparently this show Black Summer is in the same universe as Z Nation. See, I never saw Z Nation because I remember I saw like one episode and I thought it was cheesy. I was like, Sci-Fi
What was Z
Channel.
Nation again?
That was like one of those CW shows, right?
Is
I thought it was on Sci-Fi. Yeah.
Okay.
It came out right when The Walking Dead came out, and I remember thinking it was very just kind of cheesy. I don't know.
I think I caught like an episode of it.
Yeah.
And it was like somebody was like shooting like some zombies with like some like submachine gun or something like that. And the blood effects were all digital.
Yeah,
kind of cheesy.
Yeah. It was cheesy like
That's
that.
sci-fi for sure.
Yeah.
And I remember thinking like, man, I cut off of it. But this one is, dude, very well made. Very serious tone. There's no cheesiness in it. A very good character development. But let's say with a Game of Thrones aspect, they only have one season, but they've confirmed season 2 was supposed to happen. But COVID has thrown a wrench in everything. But I would suggest that to all three of you guys. It's freaking.
It's called. Was it?
Black
Definitely
Summer.
check out
Black Summer.
that first episode for that scene you said. Sounds interesting.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, as filmmakers, just that first scene, you'll be
Yeah.
like,
It'll catch your attention.
Yeah, but the camera work in the entire film and the cinematography is very. It's not your average TV series, which is very just kind of. They're just trying to get shit out, like it's very well thought out.
My favorite Star Wars story.
Oh wow, that was a weird transition.
Wait, I thought it was God of War. What are we doing here?
Real quick, my favorite
God of Star Wars.
the God of Star Wars story, the greatest story of all time. We go and watch episode 7. It first came out. I think it was night 1.
Yeah. 2018.
Dude, I thought that was a fart.
Yeah, somebody fucking farted just like
I looked at Chris. Did you see me?
That's a bunch
Hold on. What the fuck?
So,
Damn, man, hold it
Star
in.
Wars episode 7, the first night it comes out, we get the tickets, me and my wife. Back then, she was just my girlfriend. And we go sit down. We're in the back of the theater. This person right diagonal of us, like in the front, like the row right in front of us, but to our diagonal, she immediately like just starts yelling at the person next to us because apparently she has like that anxious leg and she's kicking her seat. And so she turns around. He's like, "Can you stop fucking kicking my seat?"
Oof.
And she starts yelling at the girl next to my wife. And so that girl gets up and leaves. And she comes back with like a security officer.
Wait, which girl get the one kicking or the one not kicking?
The one not kicking.
Okay.
So the one not kicking, after that girl leaves, like they get in like a little fight and she leaves. And then that one that gets her seat kicked that just cussed out this girl, she's like all up with her boyfriend, just like cuddling, like getting like really awkwardly lovey with them. I guess like fighting turns her on or some shit. And so the one that leaves, she comes back with the security officer. And the security officer's like, "Ma'am, can you please get up and exit the building so we can talk to you and stuff?" And she's like, No, I'm going to fucking stay here. And so they go back and forth, and she's like starting to yell at this officer. And the officer's like, "All right, you're coming with me." And he gets her, and she's over there like scratching and like punching him and shit. And he has to like literally eventually grab her and like lift her up out of the studio, out of the movie. And the funny thing is that the officer that was with him, he asked the boyfriend, he's like, "Hey, do you want to come with us down to the station?" And he's like, "No, I'm going to stay here and watch Star Wars."
Damn!
Like, he literally fucking tells the officer, like, "No, I'm going to stay and watch this movie."
Dude, I bought tickets for Star Wars. I'm taking for Star Wars.
And so they rewind the movie like 10 minutes.
No.
And everybody in the theater is fucking clapping because they're taking her out.
Oh my god.
It had to have been a Tinder date, man, or like
Yeah.
Yo, so like
something.
I was right next to him. I did not see that girl like kick her seat. Like she was saying, like she was like fucking like kicking it like hard.
Wow.
I did not see it.
Damn.
Okay,
Oh,
I
the
have
plot
a-
thickens.
Yeah, I have a very similar story.
But it's not as good.
No, it's not as good. No, nowhere near as good. I watched a really bad movie. It was called Unfriended Dark Web.
Oh yeah,
It was the
Bailey
The
wants
first
to watch
Unfriended
that.
was good.
So yeah, I heard the first one was good. I haven't watched the first one. I watched the second one with the girl I was seeing at the time, and we went to go see we went to the theater, and a fight broke out, and dude, that movie was so bad.
At Century?
Yeah.
Dude, I've only ever seen fights at Tinseltown or Starplex.
No, it was at Century, and this like these people just started fighting.
Before
Right.
the movie, or like when the movie was
during
going
the
on?
movie.
Like because of something was said in the movie? Or
No,
like-
I don't know what. Maybe they kicked a seat. I don't know. Maybe I don't know what happened.
Ooh.
But like they were just like fighting right there in the middle of the dude. I was like, I don't even care what's going on in this thing right now. I want to see what's going on right there, because they were like in front of me or whatever. And very similar story. They had like the security guards come over there. They kicked her out or whatever. But I was like, dude, that was more entertaining than this shitty movie I just witnessed.
One time, when me and Ashley first started dating, I was like, "Hey, let's go watch a movie," and I was kind of broke, so I was like, "Let's go to Starplex," you know. And,
Dollar Cinema.
Oh God.
and we were driving by it, and there was a guy coming down on a stretcher or something that had just gotten
Oh.
stabbed. I was like, eh.
Yeah.
It's no big deal. We're in theater 2. Theater 2's fine.
Dude. And then this other time, that's the only other time that I can kind of relate to your guys' stories is I was like 17 or 16, and I was I think I was at Tinseltown or Starplex, and I remember someone was throwing like gummy bears or M&Ms at me, and I turned around and it was like a bunch of other kids that were bigger than me, and I was just like, I'm gonna call security. It was like, I'm pretty sure you were there. There was a couple of us.
I'm gonna call security and you
And
guys.
so I got up and I told like fucking the manager or something, and then they took him out and they escorted them out. I was like,
There's like
bitches.
Did they give
We're
There's
you-
still
a-
gonna watch this movie.
Oh shit! There's a meme going around right now, and it's like a picture of like a grandma being helped, like from.
Oh yeah, yeah. Mhm.
And my version of that meme is, I remember when Starplex was called Tinseltown.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Dude, you should make
Let's
that.
get you to bed, Grandma.
It would probably go
Right?
viral.
Damn.
It would be
It
viral.
probably
definitely.
would.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Yeah.
They
Fucking,
changed
I got
the
all
name-
the ideas.
They changed the name because of a shooting, right?
They
Dude,
changed the
shit
name.
used to go down there.
Shootings
all
or
the
rats
time.
or there's
Yeah,
like
they
a
had
bit of
rats
land
because
of that.
there's a fucking corn farm like right behind it.
So it was Starplex. No, it was Tinseltown. It changed to Starplex, and then it changed to AMC Theater, right?
Yes, because
Yeah.
AMC bought out.
Because of the
Starplex.
rats.
Yeah, they
Oh.
everything. Well,
The
Maybe.
Rat King.
Yeah, the Rat King started
Oh.
owning it.
You gotta put that right there in the microphone, man.
Oh yeah, you gotta like open it like.
We need some
Like
ASMR.
this.
Some asthma right here.
Oh.
Yeah, there you go. It's a Pepsi, but you can imagine it's a beer.
So do you like IPAs or what?
IPA nest.
No,
IPA.
I like lagers and pilsners.
All right, cool. Let's fist bump. Yeah, because I fucking hate IPAs.
Yeah.
Every
I'm
time I
not-
see them at the store, they always have cool artwork, and I'm like, that looks cool. And it says IPA. I'm like,
I'll drink IPAs and I'll enjoy them, but they're not my favorite.
I don't know how they got so popular. I don't understand it.
So I actually read that like why a lot of craft beer places, like just breweries in general, make IPAs, and it's because it's like the easiest thing to make.
You've been duped.
Wow.
Chris had
Well,
a beer.
that's just what I've read. I can't confirm that. Like, no, like fucking brewer come at me or anything like that. But like, that's just what I've read. Is that's why
They're
there's
all
a lot
coming
of
at you right now.
fuck.
Yeah.
You're
Well,
done.
at least
gotta
they're
run.
not coming on you,
Oh god.
All right. Better be.
Maybe
coming at
if they
me.
get
Come
pissed
on.
enough, I guess. I don't know.
or they get
Um,
horny enough.
Sit
Shit.
still.
But yeah, like it's just something that's like super easy to the craft, and it's just so easy to make your own.
That makes sense because at the same time IPAs were getting big. The brew your own stuff was getting big, and everyone was like, I can make a beer, like, you know.
Dude, have you actually looked up like how to make your own beer? It's
I've
fucking-
never done it.
It
but
takes
we've had
such a
friends
long
that have done-
time.
Yeah, it takes like months. Or like,
Yeah,
it's still brewing.
it's
you know?
still.
I think my
it's like a
brother-in-law does
fermenting or
that.
whatever. Yeah.
fermenting.
Yeah. I think my brother-in-law does make your own beer shit.
It's fucking. I think making your own beer is kind of like a little bit too much. Like it's just one of those things where I think the process, like if you're just trying to do it at home and like be like, oh, I just made this, like
Yeah.
it's not worth it.
Unless you're gonna like try to make the next big, like throw some pancake syrup, maybe
Ooh.
like a couple Cheetos.
I mean,
like,
I guess if you're trying to like, if you're trying to like do like some if you're trying to do some experimental shit,
and then
then
you wait
yes.
like 9 months to try it out.
That was the worst thing.
Rotten pancakes are
9 months of my
disgusting.
life.
Yeah, if you're trying to do like some experimental shit, then yeah, I guess. But it's like if you're just trying to make beer on your own, I think you might as well just go and buy some fucking beer at the store, dude.
I just want to say we have not talked about our main movie of the evening, which is
Oh, we should probably get into it.
It's not Veronica, it's Veronica.
Veronica.
Bad.
Oh, I thought it
Veronica.
was Veronica.
Veronica.
I watched the wrong movie.
Oh my goodness! I think I did. I think I watched the Willy Wonka
Actually,
original.
dude,
It's fresh in my mind. I watched it today.
the day it came out, or not the day it came out, the time it came
Yeah.
out. There was
Yeah.
another movie called Veronica that was a Spanish film that was on Netflix. So like, hopefully,
That's really
Dude, I hope I
Hopefully we watch the same movie.
I'm like, there kind of was too.
So let me explain the Veronica
All
so
right,
that
so
we know
this-
that we're all on the same story.
Let's just point out this is Aaron's pick of the week. It's a horror film because it's October. The movie was Veronica.
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 She was
Veronica.
Russian. It's a
Aaron,
Russian
take it-
film.
It's not Russian.
Take
It's
it away from here. It's a Spanish film.
it's
right?
Spaniard.
Okay. So
Speaking of Spanish?
it's a
It's
Spanish.
Spanish.
It's a Spanish horror film. Take it
Is
away.
it Spanish?
Spanish.
Espanol.
It is in Spanish.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not from
I feel
Mexico.
like I
No,
feel like
it's from Spain.
Really?
Spanish.
I-
Spaniard.
Spanish.
Espanol.
Okay. Take it away.
And so when the movie came out in 2017, it was touted as like one of the scariest movies of all
Yeah, I
time.
remember that.
And that hype made me want to see it. And so I watched it, and I went in with the mindset that this would be the scariest thing I've ever seen, and it just wasn't. I think marketing can really hurt a movie.
Yeah.
And so I never watched it again ever since that first time I saw it. And albeit that first time I saw it, I was kind of like going in and out.
It's the hype.
Yeah, it's the hype. But then also like watching movies at home, it's so easy to just look at your phone or look at something else.
Yeah.
And so I didn't give it the full time of day. And watching it again today, it was actually really interesting, especially with the new mindset I have on movies and how things are shot. It's a pretty good, like, well-shot film, especially that opening sequence. I really liked it. To set the tone for the movie, the opening sequence is set. It's the police officer. They do it, like, in the future, and then they go back, like,
She's
a
like,
couple days. Yeah. So, like, they do, like, the police officer, like, showing up to the scene.
Oh, yeah. Very, remind me of another film. What do they call it? They're
Yeah. Yeah, it's that film. Yeah.
pre-coming it. You know, they're
Yeah, the pre-cum.
Pre-coming in.
Yeah, the pre-cum. Yeah, that
it's
movie.
like what do they call it? You're seeing it. You know,
Now you see me, now you don't.
No, fucking.
you're throwing me off hardcore. I'm trying to give Kevin these looks so he knows what I'm
I'm trying to pick up what you said. You said pre-coming, and I can't recover from that.
Pre-comes a code word.
Pre-cum movie.
No, but I know what you're talking about. The way it starts, you see a detective, and then they go
Yeah.
back. You know,
That's like a
dude, I
flashback?
thought the same thing. Yeah.
So they show you the ending, and then they go back to the beginning. And the way that it's shot is so interesting because you see the camera is like stuck to the car, and then the guy gets out, he opens the door, and then you can actually see like the camera op like take the camera off the car and then follow the
It's shot
detective.
very well.
Yeah, it's so interesting. And there's just something about foreign films where they shoot things differently.
I love Spanish horror, man. The director from Veronica, he did the Rec series.
Oh shit! I didn't even know this.
I got the whole box set somewhere there too.
That makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense.
You can see it because at the time the Rec series director, man, I can't remember his fucking name, dude. Starts with a P, but
We'll put it in there somewhere.
Penis.
I think his name was Penis Santiago.
It's Santiago.
Piss in me, asio.
I'm gonna be pissed if Santiago is actually in there. I'm gonna look it up.
But dude, at the time they're pigeoning him as a found footage director. Oh, he does found footage movies or whatever, you know, horror movies, because he had directed other movies before that, like rom-coms or some shit. But he did Wreck and it blew up. I think he directed all three. The fourth one I don't think he did. But they're amazing, dude.
I didn't think there was a fourth Rec movie.
Yeah, it's
Dude, there's a shit ton of Rec movies.
It's not that good, but I got the
Rec
whole
1,
box set.
Rec
Do you wanna
2,
borrow
Rec
it?
3 Genesis, Rec 4
I
Apocalypse.
gotta borrow like a lot of these. It's Alive,
I don't
Rec.
know.
Bring them all.
My
Just-
Rex.
Just make
His
sure
name
it's
is
the right
Paco
movie in the
Plaza.
Paco
DVD.
Plaza, yeah.
Paco Plaza.
He's a
Thank God
fucking,
Santiago's not in there.
Paco.
It would have been funny though. But he's an amazing dude, and he fucking Quarantine came out after Rec. Yeah, no, it was good. But Rec
Quarantine
is
happened in
amazing.
March, bro.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh shit.
real life.
The
Shit,
real
life
life
quarantine.
yeah. But the movie.
but
The movie.
anyways,
Based on real events.
before I take up the mic too much, Veronica is good, but the director is amazing.
Yes.
Whatever his name is, he said he did the
Paco
Rec
Plaza.
series. Paco Plaza. He did the Rec series, and if you haven't seen that, watch all three of them. The third one's my favorite, even though a lot of people hate it. Fourth one sucked.
What was the name of the American remake?
Quarantine.
Quarantine. Oh yeah.
But Veronica, though, when I first saw it too, I was kind of annoyed because I can't stand that when the movie comes out and they market it. The marketing's scariest movie you ever see.
So-
people fainted in the theater.
The exact same marketing ploy was done to Paranormal Activity.
I was about to say Paranormal
Yeah.
Activity. Yeah.
Yeah, and then when I watched Porn Animal
Porn
Activity.
Animal
That's a different one, dude.
different site, bro. Different site.
We go on.
Animal Activity.
We know what you're into now.
We can go there if you want. I don't know.
When I watched
Animal Crossing.
Paranormal Activity,
On Pornhub, it was amazing.
it fucking sucked.
Poor normal.
Paranormal Activity. It was the first one was kind of boring.
Yeah.
Dude, I love
The
the first
ending is only the only part where it actually got kind of interesting.
I love all found footage stuff, but I was gonna
Found
say,
footage stuff is good.
One of the movies that was just like that from back in the day was The Ring. The Ring was marketed as the scariest movie of all time,
And it worked on me as a kid. It was the
dude,
scariest shit I've
I
ever
went to see
seen.
it at the theater, and I walked out. I remember me and the girl I was seeing at the time. We were on a date or whatever, and I was like, "This movie fucking sucks." I was like, "You want to leave?" And we walked out. I didn't finish it. The Ring, and now it's like eternally The Ring. Yeah, they made it a bunch of them, But I remember because they hype you up so much.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so scary. This is so scary. So scary. At the time, I've always been really into horror. So at the time, I was like, "All right, cool." I was like, "Nah." It was like a drama,
Yeah.
some scary innuendos in there.
I feel like The Ring and The Grudge were like too close.
Because
dude,
they're
for
very
sure.
similar.
Yeah.
They're both
Very,
Japanese
yeah.
horror movies, and they both were trying to be marketed towards an American audience at the same time.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
Ringu
they wanted
and
the first.
Juon.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think
feel
they
like
just did a remake of
Ju-on,
The
right?
Grudge.
Yeah, I think The Grudge. Yeah,
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
Me neither. I know. It was
But I
like,
do wanna see it.
It was based like on a plane or something like that.
I have no
Snakes on the
idea.
plane.
Snakes on a
Damn,
plane.
those motherfucking snakes on the motherfucking plane.
Hey.
Damn.
So Veronica,
Chris.
so Veronica, the
And how she was possessed.
the nun in Veronica was like,
Sister Death.
Yeah, that's the one
yeah,
Sister
a
Death.
little bit here and there. No, I thought she was like that was such
Can't do it.
filler garbage. Like,
The Nun?
yeah,
It wasn't filler garbage.
I don't know.
She had a backstory.
bruh.
think
like
Veronica-
It felt like out of place to me. Like she was just like there to like tell the story, but it was like didn't belong in the like whole story. Like she was like
Well,
a weird nun that
So
was like
the
outcast.
weird nun, she also saw demons and she blinded herself. So basically she had the same experiences Veronica was having,
Yeah.
and
It did, but it didn't feel like
like I get it, she probably couldn't be there, but
Felt
like
overplayed.
yeah. Like
Yeah.
it
The
felt
entire
like
movie.
I feel that.
The
Well-
entire movie's overplayed. It's not an original concept.
So
at all.
the-
but the thing is that the concept of Veronica is not original. It's
True.
a lot. You watch it, you can kind of already know what's going to happen.
So
It's the way it was shot, the way it was directed, the way that they're kids. They're not
yeah.
teenagers or adults. Well, Veronica's like a teenager, but she's taking care of these kids. It's a whole the situation that
Yeah.
pulls you into the film.
Yeah.
It
Dude,
makes it fucking
the
good,
the little boy that was the actor with the glasses, like
Oh, dude, he's my fave, man.
He was so fucking good in that movie.
Antonito.
dude, like, man, I felt for him the entire movie. I was like, please.
I know. I want.
So
as bad as it is, I want him to die.
the reason why, the reason why I picked this movie,
I felt for him. He's an amazing character. I wish he would have died.
God
Dude.
damn it.
Because I thought it would have been so like, dude, that would have been it to me.
That would have been
like,
edgy.
It's like when in It where the kid brother dies and
Yeah.
you're just like, fuck, Georgie. But yeah, so the reason why I picked this movie was because, like, one, I feel like it's underappreciated. It needs a little bit more of like a platform. It's not the greatest thing ever, but I think it's an important movie to watch and study, because I believe the movie itself is very much like a perfect take on a standard horror movie, like how to tackle character work and how to tackle the monsters and the effects. It's not trying to do some over the top stuff.
I thought the effects were done really good.
They were, and they're very like, they feel like stuff that you feel like you can do yourself.
Yeah, dude.
'Cause-
It's funny you say that.
I'll give you that.
Because we're seeing it like I see like, so they probably had like some green there, you know, and some guy's arms came out, you know, like
like it was very practical, and it was very so like one of my favorite effects that they did was, I love when, it's very rare, but when horror movies play with like kids' toys, and in this movie they play with Simon Says.
Oh,
and so the lights are changing. The Simon
the curse of the filmmaker. You can't not just watch a fucking movie. You gotta,
dude. You gotta fucking analyze every.
No, they probably had the lights. Like, God.
Which is very unrealistic because that lighting was taking up the entire fucking room, and Simon Says toy couldn't fucking do that. But
you know,
the idea of it,
man,
the idea of it was really cool. Where the Simon Says toy was blinking different color lights, and you could see the demon like walking, and I just think that that's so cool because you can do that yourself.
See, the demon walking, you think that was done in post, or was that like someone casting a shadow?
I feel like a lot of the stuff was in person.
I think it was
so?
mixed. I think it was
a lot of it was practical effects.
Because I was like,
you can easily make like some sort of costume and have lighting and just flash different lights.
There were some
as
shots
the
like
person's
when he
walking.
comes out of the mattress, like when he like behind her, he walks out of the mattress, like you see him like coming out.
Yeah,
100% practical.
Yeah.
But there were some that were like when he's striping the walls and stuff. Like that was a good mixture.
I think a lot of these foreign films do practical.
Yeah, well, they don't got the American budget, but you know it's funny. I remember when Veronica came out, people complained about too much CGI.
I didn't.
Really?
I didn't.
Fucking stupid.
I didn't see too much CGI.
Dude.
No,
There was a lot of practical that felt not shot correctly.
they mixed it.
Yeah.
They mixed it. Well.
But it wasn't jarring.
No, it was good,
Yeah.
man. It was good.
Like you said, where we got like the filmmaker's eye and we see shit. There was stuff that we could probably see and stuff.
Does Sully have it now?
Not in the way that we have it.
Because I mean, I've been dating Ashley for almost 10 years now, and I think I've been a filmmaker for like 5 years now. But for the last 5 years, we watched movies together. You know.
Yeah.
I'd be like, "Hey, where do you think the lights come from? What is this?" I pause stuff, and now we're watching stuff. She's like, "Do you think that light's this and there, or do you think that?" I'm like,
So the thing
she told me, she's like, "I can't even watch a movie anymore without thinking about the way it's shot."
So the thing with my wife Sully is that she
Is it Sully or Sully?
Sully.
Dang.
This entire time I've been hearing you
It is
like,
not
pronounce
Sully.
it incorrectly.
What?
She actually
guys-
gets she gets really pissed if you
Why
say
did
Sully.
someone say it?
I was just watching you. I was just like, all right, whatever.
Sully. All right. So
Well, y'all
the
could
thing
have told me.
the thing with her is that she's not
Human.
that too. She's not very she's not too technical, but she is artistic. And so it's like she sees the artistry and how things work, but it's like she can't pinpoint like, oh, they used like a fucking square light and they shot through diffusion or whatever. You know, you can't get too technical, but she can see the artistic aspect in what they were going for, and so she can pick apart a movie and see how it works as a feeling and how we perceive it, which is very interesting. I love her takes on a lot of movies we watch, which is why like our taste in movies just merged. Like she's very open to watching, like we watched Star Wars together and she was very interested in that, and so we watched the entire new trilogy, and after every movie I'd get her take on it, and she's very Like, she likes the story aspects and how the characters work.
Aaron's the man. Look,
You-
I was thinking shot in my head this
It's
entire
called-
time. I wanted to take one this entire time.
It's called initiative.
And Aaron fucking picked that bottle up. He said, "We're taking shots, motherfucker."
Fucking
Aaron.
+6 on your roll, homie.
Aaron.
He should be called Air Shot. He is the
Air
shot man.
shots.
Yeah, but we're back. What did you guys miss with some? We started talking about some video games.
Yeah.
Among Us is a new game we talked about, and Aaron was getting into The Last of Us, and I was telling him that I
One
wanted
of
to play.
us.
I don't know if we talked about Among Us, but we should get a game going. Like
Yeah.
a podcast game going, maybe.
I'm
Man.
down. I'm gonna play Sunday.
So,
All right, hey, get a group. Get 10 people together if they want to play.
before
Let's play.
I was like ever encapsulated in anything like photography or cinematography, I loved video games and I wanted to be a video game designer. And
I like
it's
how he says
the
video games. Video.
video
Video
and
games.
video games.
What video
My son
games
says
did you play?
video.
I like video games.
Video. All right. So yeah, like I love video games and that's like my favorite form of content to take in. It just feels so personal.
You take
And
it in?
yeah,
Like-
I'd fucking
like
just let
How
it
far,
just
bro?
really
3 inches? 4 inches?
fucking
like
the whole mile,
grinders
dude.
or shooters or what are we talking about?
mile?
The whole
I'll take
mile,
to
man.
that. I'll take
Oof.
to that.
All right, let's
yeah.
do it. You put them, let's do it.
Fucking to video games.
To the whole
To
mile.
video,
The
Video-
whole mile of
video
video
games.
games.
to regular streams and video games.
Oh, that went everywhere.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
So.
Kevin, get me up here.
Whew.
Okay, so what type of video games, Aaron? What are we talking about?
I love story-driven games.
Dude, this is the last year's. Yours is the last.
Like Final Fantasy or like
No. So I actually think Final Fantasy kind of sucks, but it's whatever.
Oh,
Yeah, I bought one of them, and I've bought 2 of them. And I never
It's really hard to get into. I love the story of Final Fantasy VII, and I played the remake, but trying to like fight through it, it just kind of. It's one of those things where I just want to watch it rather than play it.
yeah, it kind of lost its luster.
Hey,
Like,
but that Tony Hawk Pro Skater remake.
Oh,
Ooh,
fucking
boy.
amazing! I would
Felt
love
like I
to
was
play
a
that.
kid again.
The Spyro remake.
No, Tony Hawk Pro Skater
Oh,
1+2.
okay.
Yeah,
So
dude.
we're
Kevin
talking
said
about
that.
that, and that game is one of those things where it's like you just come back to it and you feel it's the
I'm a
perfect.
Superman. I was like,
Yeah, it's the
"Ah."
perfect nostalgia, and they just make it better.
Yeah, it was fucking, dude. I put it in. I was like, let's see, remakes the way it could be. But it would, dude. I felt like I was fucking 17 again. I was like, holy fuck, dude. Like,
Yeah. So
man,
I think
it's
even
so
messaged
good.
me like it was like muscle memory, like you just knew
Dude,
how to play
yeah,
the moves.
that's the
Like
thing.
it
Aaron,
felt
I don't know
like
if it happened to you,
so.
but I was playing.
organic.
All of a sudden, my fingers were. I was like doing
it
tricks.
took me
like,
it took me like 30 minutes to get back into it, but yeah, it did. The crazy thing is like I wasn't when I first played Tony Hawk, I wasn't like a cognizant human being. I was still like probably like 5, 6, 7, somewhere in there.
Oh shit!
Yes.
Now you made me feel
I'm
real
hella
old.
fucking young.
I was 17.
Don't remember when the
Hold on, let
demo
me get through
came
my-
out? No, the demo came out on the Pizza Hut boxes.
Oh shit.
Do y'all remember that?
Yes.
Like the CD
I
was
do.
taped on top of the Pizza Hut box.
Yeah. That's fucking crazy. Like how they can have like a Pizza Hut box and they just fucking tape it CD that you can
Y'all
play
were
video games.
old enough to
Like
remember
that's
that.
that's
I
some
guess I
crazy
couldn't
shit.
afford
Like
Pizza Hut
every
boxes.
pizza they fucking just threw that in there. But so
that was the family pack that I guess I never
What's
got.
awesome is
Fuck.
back then when you bought a game, you owned it, and you didn't have to buy.
Oh,
anything.
yeah.
fuck. Well,
Yeah, that's true.
so the cool thing about Tony Hawk Pro Skater is that it's like it's cool.
It is
great,
fucking
great.
cool.
Yeah, no.
It's fucking so it really is fucking great. So it's like
Nostalgic,
Come on, man.
pornographic,
so
Animal
like
Crossing. Let's bring that up.
Animal Crossing is actually pretty fucking good. I played it for a good like 3 months, and then my wife still plays it.
All right,
and
who's the best here at Super Smash Bros?
me probably. I actually did the tournament before, and I
Honestly-
played second.
All right, then I'm gonna go with
Honestly,
Aaron.
I,
You
I
probably
would.
beat me then.
I would.
I mean, I beat my kids.
Whoa! You beat your kids?
I beat my
I beat
kids.
my kids.
In both contexts.
Oh, fuck.
I can't play Super Smash Brothers. I will kick your
Can't.
ass in Mario Kart or,
I'll play you in UFC 3.
Lame.
dude,
Damn.
Halo SWAT.
People still play that?
Dude, yeah, I played UFC 3 like a week
Dude.
ago.
Kevin has
Hey.
a character in UFC 3 that
Halo-
is like
yeah.
identical to himself.
Yeah,
It's creepy.
Chris is-
It really is. I seen him.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, you
bro.
see it too. Yeah.
He spent so much time developing his own character in UFC
Yeah.
3. Like
I had insomnia one night, and I was just like, let's just make this character look as much like
100% like authentic.
If I could say
Yeah.
that one game that I'm pretty sure I could beat y'all in, it'd be Mortal Kombat 2.
Ooh.
That's
Okay.
fair. I kind of
Ooh.
suck at Mortal Kombat.
No,
That's fair.
Or three.
I would take that. I would take 3. I would take
Have you ever been to
Oh, whoop
Quasars?
your ass in 3.
Yeah.
They
I
got
think-
Chris, is
they
that
got
a
Mortal
challenge?
Kombat. I think 4.
100%.
Yeah,
Chris.
they had,
Whatever you want to
It's
put.
like a
When I
3D
went-
Mortal Kombat,
yeah.
but still with like
Anything.
their
Mortal Kombat 3, anything you wanna put
photoshopped
down.
characters.
Yeah, when I went and played there, they
gonna
had
buy the
2 and
tokens.
3, and I remember me and my brother ran the machines for a couple hours.
Dude, it's crazy how much $20 can get you.
Hell yeah, man!
It's like it's hella worth it.
They're still open too, even after the corona.
Yeah, I just went there like a week ago.
Yeah. So Quasar,
Everybody's just fucking staring like you went out.
Quasar, sponsor us,
You
please.
did what?
Yeah, we love you guys, and I've been there once or twice.
Just give us like gift cards.
And we like
Yeah,
arcade games and.
it reminds me of
Yeah.
Gaddy Town.
Miss Pac-Man is my
Oh
shit.
yeah.
Fucking
Actually,
R.I.P. Gaddy Town.
The guy.
Oh, for real, that shit was so fucking fun.
Hey, are we all out of your beers? Aaron's beers?
I got
Dude,
two
we're
more.
at, huh?
I got 2 more,
Okay.
which means 1 for me and 1 for.
Yeah, I got a full beer here, so I'm good.
I have a
Um,
pretty good full beer.
So giveaway from last week.
So I guess you need a beer,
No,
Oh, are we there already? Did we talked about Veronica?
Chris.
yeah, I know, but
We didn't.
yeah, we're after the main movie. We're gonna go on tangents.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Like,
baby, we've been on tangents, baby.
We've been on
Baby,
tangents.
I-
Baby, this whole podcast is a
Baby,
tangent.
We're on tangents.
Yeah, here we go.
Okay.
Oh,
Aaron, I understand you have some hard hitting questions.
I got some
Okay,
hot
yeah,
takes.
Yeah.
Some
Yeah.
hot pocket takes.
Aaron was saying hot takes, and I was like, what
Bring
is-
it.
I don't understand what a hot take is.
No.
No,
Any-
earlier he
any-
said hot
any
cakes like
question-
we're going to McDonald's.
It's only been 10 minutes since we started the recording.
Oh my God.
Chris
Aaron,
is always about, we gotta get it done. We gotta
Aaron, any
What the
hot
fuck
takes
did I
you have
do?
for us right now? Shoot it.
Let me
shoot it at us.
let me take it off of my
With
Twitter.
your dick.
Don't follow
Shoot
me on
it.
Twitter though. It's
Hot.
at Mr. Worldwide, or that's Mr. Worldwide to you.
That's Mr. Worldwide to you.
Oh,
So let's see what kind of hot takes I have.
shoot
check
it
the
all
questions
over
we have.
us. Wait, what?
I'll just say it. A lot of these YouTube and social media photographers just aren't that good.
Yeah, I'd say so.
All right.
Like these really hyped up, like
I would
just big
say-
following photographers.
Yeah, but the thing is that they're all they have the personality for YouTube.
yeah.
Yeah. So the person themselves, I wouldn't say these people are bad.
No,
Like,
yeah. I would say they're good, but they're not fucking amazing.
They have the personality, but the content
Peter
is just,
McKinnon?
like,
A lot.
so recycled.
So for the longest time, I
Ooh,
wasn't
that's
into
a
Peter
hard shot.
McKinnon's photography. I didn't think his photography was that good, and it was only until like maybe like
He needs
2
to go
months.
back to magic.
2, 3. Oh shit! 2-3 months ago, I was like, okay, he's actually pumping out some really good content. But his cinematography was always like pretty good. But his
It's standard.
yeah, like it's one of those things where it's like his for his video specifically was like really like on the money for the current market.
Yeah.
That's where everybody, not everybody, because there was like a bunch of other cinematographers that were doing the same thing, and that's where a lot of other people came in from. But his stuff was so industry standard, and it was good, but his photography was very like too
Lackluster. It was
clinical, but like in a lackluster way.
Yeah.
Like it was so just like overdone, but also not good.
I think you get to a point in your filmmaking or photography journey that you start to realize that all these YouTubers you may have looked up to are not that good, and they're
So-
not that great. For me, it was Frono's Photo.
Yeah.
oh,
That guy is very by the books.
That dude.
Yeah.
But I would say that guy taught me everything I needed
Yep.
to know when I was.
I'm
growing.
subscribed to him and I watch his
yeah,
videos.
me too. You
Yeah.
know, I still watch some of his. I remember
Yeah.
I was man, like 5 years ago, I was watching his Raw Talk,
Yeah.
his podcast thing, whatever he did, and I submitted a question, and he's all, "Next question's Eric Alanese." I was like, "Ah!" Dude, I fucking like ran to the room. I was like, "Babe, come on."
So-
But you grow to the point to where you realize like all these people that you look up to, and you think that they're fucking amazing, they're not.
Yeah.
You
It's
know?
like they won't define your style and what you believe is good. Something that was like very crazy to me today is that I was doing my first professional photo shoot with my wife for a magazine, and we were looking up how to pose a model because she needed just a little help. And one of the videos we watched, the photographer was explaining how to pose a model, and her photos were just really, really bad. Like, there was like a tree branch going straight through the model's head.
You don't remember the photographer's name?
I don't want to say it.
Jason Lanier or something?
Dude, just
No, it was a woman. She was like foreign or something like that.
Oh, okay.
And
Foreign?
just the
Korean?
so
She did
she was explaining like a pose, and then she was explaining because the model was like very short, and she was explaining like you could shoot like above, below, or mid, and then low.
Bless you.
And
Bless you.
so you could shoot
We
above,
don't have Corona now.
above, mid, and low, and the above shot looked ugly because it was just an above shot, and a lot of unless it's like an extreme and you're doing like it intentionally, a lot of above shots just kind of don't work for fashion photography specifically.
Well, that's your specialty, too.
Fashion photography, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, dude, you kill it there.
Yeah.
Body bags.
I don't want to say yeah because that kind of
That's probably why you're like, you're watching, yeah, let's watch this video, and you're just like, this guy sucks.
So like I watch a lot of videos because I like to learn and I like to watch what other people have to say, but it's like sometimes I feel like they're selling the wrong information.
All the time, man.
Yeah.
And so like I said, this one photographer was doing like a high, mid, and low, and the mid shot was just so close to being really bad with a like they were shooting in front of windows, and like they had like an industrial like look to the windows, and there was like this big metal bar that was about to go straight through the back of the model's head, and that looks really bad. And then when they went to the low shot had a branch going straight through the model's head, and I was like, that's just you don't really want that. You don't want stuff that's like distracting from the model's face, because that's one of the major points that somebody looks at. And so whenever that happens, it'll distract somebody from what's actually going on. And it's just such a jarring thing that I'm like, a lot of these people are just giving bad examples. And I feel like as a community and if you're trying to teach somebody, you got to be on it and like understand that there's mistakes that people just need to not do. And if you have a picture with that mistake on it, you got to call yourself out on it and be like, yeah, I did this. And in my next shot, I shouldn't have done. I should have taken the time to like recompose or do something different that
Find
worked.
another location or something, yeah.
Yeah, another location, or even like the smallest of things you can do can make it such the big a difference. Like kneeling down like maybe like an inch or two lower, that would have made a better shot. You know, it's like you can't be lazy with it.
So you're saying instead of just being like beep, you beep boop.
Exactly. Instead of just beeping, you got to beep boop, which is just
Right.
one extra step. You know,
It's just the extra boop.
yeah, it's just the extra boop to take a bad photo to a great photo.
Anyways, so tonight we had Aaron Garcia, our
He's over in the
special
corner.
guest,
Yeah.
right? We had Chris, who is your favorite baby boy. We had Eric.
Why is there a TV right here?
We had me, Kevin McDermott, and tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
on camera.
Yeah. So tonight, everything wraps up. First episode of October. I love you guys.
time.
It's spooky time, dude. It's time to get spooky.
Yeah, all we wanted to say was get boogie, get jiggy, and be spooky.
Yeah.
Exactly. Anyways, I love you guys. We'll see you guys next week.
Aaron, say something.
Episode 7.
Some.
Somebody once told me.
Somebody once told me that I had a bit.
We will see you guys at episode 7. Oh my god. This week we gave away a limerick. by me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna write you guys a poem, and the winner is Brian. You said it earlier.
Brian Bradley.
Brian Bradley, you are the winner of my limerick. I'm gonna write you a poem specifically to you, baby.
Hand delivered.
Hand delivered. Anyways, that's it.
That's it.
All right, everyone. Bye.
Bye.